Yo, check it out. This is the Wild Cowboy with a lot of style, boy. The great Sadat X, one of one, brand new, being punctured up to get beat down. Slow down. You know what I'm saying? Come on, mother eppers and everything like that. The brand Nubian brother. And I'm giving a shout out to Sober is Dope podcast community for fighting addiction and mental illness. You understand? Addiction and mental illness. Anybody can have it, man, and it's not, it's nothing to be ashamed of, man. All we can do is help and uplift. Anybody struggling with it, man, it's love, man. Definitely coming from the Sober is Dope podcast community. So if you feeling the type of way, reach out to them people, man, and they'll help you. Word up.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Sober is Dope. Today I want to talk about why I stopped smoking weed and why I stopped smoking. And honestly, I've been sober for 8 years, and the more I got sober, the more I realized it was important to deal with stress, deal with anxiety, deal with depression. And I found that smoking weed made me too paranoid. It made me stressed out. It didn't really help. It made me more anxious. And then when I studied the science, I found out that it lowers testosterone, and that's dangerous for both men and women. So I had to put my health in a perspective, and it no longer served its purpose. It wasn't helping me relax. It wasn't helping me feel better. I would wake up, I would feel slower. My reaction time wasn't as good, and it just wasn't good overall. So it didn't work for me. And I'm a big advocate for us having power mentally, spiritually, physically, and psychologically. And as far as mental health, anything that will create paranoia, anxiousness, anxiety, fear, or make me doubt myself can't be helpful. So although weed had some relaxing benefits, they didn't outweigh the negative benefits that the paranoia and the fear and the anxiety cause. So that's why it didn't serve me anymore, and it was no longer fun. And it also affected my breathing, right? And my ability to exercise and to reach new heights. So I believe in healing responsibly. I believe in, dealing with life head on and naturally. And it just no longer served me. I got to a point where it was like, can I get any higher? And trying to chase that initial first high, just like with any drug, it just hits a dead end. So my advice today is, if you're smoking weed to deal with some type of mental health, really reevaluate it, because in the long run, it's not going to do too much to help you. It's just going to do more damage than good, and I want us to win. This is Pop Buchanan. I'm the host of the Sober is Dope podcast. I'm 8 years sober, and I don't recommend weed for mental health. I don't recommend weed for dealing with depression. And I don't recommend weed for any long-term benefits. In the long run, it's just going to create too much problems with your cardiovascular system. It's going to keep you in a sympathetic response, which is a fear response. It's going to affect your breathing. It's going to affect your testosterone, and it's going to affect your mental health, all for the negative. Trust me, I'm from Brooklyn. I was smoking for over 20 years, man. I'm a hip hop artist and stuff. So, I'm not trying to damper or dump on anyone's parade. But the truth is, there's a better way of dealing with anxiety, depression, and relaxation, and that's meditation, prayer, exercise, and living a natural lifestyle. So remember, sober is dope. Weed is not the answer. Cigarettes is not the answer. They all hurt your body, your mind, and your brain, and your nervous system in the long run. Love you all. Catch you on the other side. I want to talk about why I stopped smoking weed. This is my second part. And in my first part, I explained all of the reasons why smoking weed didn't serve me, mental health related, my cardiovascular, just overall energy. It wasn't a really good experience over the years. Just thinking back in retrospect, I didn't have a lot of health benefits. It took a lot away from me. But I want to say this, and I should have said this in my first video. There are exceptions, and I did not want to alienate anyone who may have been using marijuana for harm reduction, meaning that if you're on harder drugs like cocaine or some type of heroin or narcotics and stuff like that, and you choose to use weed to help you wean off of that, I'm all for harm reduction, especially if you decide to use weed to get off of alcohol. My drug of choice was alcohol, and I always performed better with marijuana than I did with alcohol. So harm reduction is definitely cool. So I didn't want to alienate anyone there. And if you use it for mental health purposes, I get it. And I'm all for that. Anxiety reduction and stuff like that. Medicinal uses, definitely 100%. So those are the exceptions, right? And if it's for medicinal purposes, prescribed by a doctor, I get it. There are numerous health benefits to THC. And now, you know, you have CBD oils and stuff out there that have a lot of the benefits with less of the mental aspects of THC. So, you know, for me personally, just being honest, I perform better without having marijuana in my system. Less anxiety, less stress, less, I could go running, right? Less paranoia, less fear. So it's a case-by-case study. You know, I'm 41 years old. I stopped smoking weed almost 20 years ago, man. So, you know, it wasn't for me. And I'm not like I was a lightweight. I'm just being honest. Health is important to me. And doing anything that takes me away from my optimal health and mental clarity is a no-go. And that's one of the reasons why I chose to stay sober and why sober is dope. You see my shirt, Heal Responsibly. You know, that's my whole deal. My name is Pop Buchanan. I'm the host of the Sober is Dope podcast. Love you all. Peace.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Dad. To my elders, in my dreams I was young and playing Zelda, kinda between a sharp tongue when he held her in his arms. My dad blasted at warp speed in my mom's and gave birth to a poppy in 79. No facsimiles or copies, he's very divine. Came from a bloodline of legends who shine. On pyramids my name meant heaven and time. My granddad Kazembe, powerful truth. Uncle Lin, team, and that's powerful roots. Sir Abu bought wars. My cousin is holy, rest in peace to Sunday Carson. My family know me. I had a dream from Sunday to Monday, that one day no more.